Oh my gosh, Tati, what did you do?
Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, guys, Tati, the queen herself, did it again and she sold me on a foundation. So she got me to buy the new Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. Now she said that this is like her #1 foundation. She'll be wearing this all the time. She's in love with this foundation. I was like, well, Tati loves it. Well, then I gotta try it out. So you guys want to see what my thoughts are on this foundation. How does it last all day? Because I'm going to be doing a all-day wear test. And is it good for oily skin? Well, then definitely keep on watching. Okay, so about 2 years ago, Tati did a review on the Smashbox foundation, and I reviewed it because legit, no fucking shit, she sold me on it. I watched it and I was like, oh my god, Tati, I had to get it. And lo and behold, I look like an Oompa Loompa. All right.
Well, you got it on his face, so
So this foundation's transferred onto baby Leo.
Oh my god! What is that?
But 2, it was pure shit. I absolutely hated that foundation. But I do need to preface this and say that Tati doesn't have my skin type. 1, she probably has really, really good skin because she probably has a really expensive skincare routine, very luxurious, and she probably is able to take care of her skin in a way that I don't. But she also just has a different skin type as well. She's not oily like myself. I think she is definitely just pretty normal. I'm extremely oily, especially living here in Florida where it's really hot and humid. It just doesn't help with my oiliness. So I don't know how well this foundation is going to work out. I think that's why the Smashbox foundation didn't work out, because it definitely was not for oily skin. Now, some oily skin people were telling me that they loved it, that it worked great for them, but a lot of you guys were saying that it didn't work for you guys as well. Now, in her video, she said that if you had really dry skin, this might not be the foundation for you because it does have a little bit of a mattifying property. But if you did have oily skin, there's a really good chance you might like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, I hope this works. I have high hopes, but if it doesn't work, that is okay, because I also understand that Tati and my skin are 2 different skin types, and I just really wanted to give this a go because at the end of the day, I freaking love Tati so much, and I'm so happy that she's back and she can sell me on anything. I was literally 2 seconds in the video and I was like, boop, boop, and I went ahead and bought it. And thank God I did, because on the Ulta's website, almost every single shade is sold out. And when I first went on there to go buy this during her video, nothing was sold out, and now almost everything is sold out. And I'm like, hot damn, could you imagine having that type of selling power where you could just literally mention a foundation and boom, that shit just sells out so freaking quickly? That is so freaking cool to me. Oh my god, it's so amazing. But I think it doesn't help too that it's buy one get one 50% off, and now at Ulta. So I bought one for $11 and got one for 50% off. I did buy 2 because I was really unsure what my shade would be. Now she said that she got the shade Neutral Hazel 040. I was like, okay, I think she might be a little bit tanner than me. So I got the shade 030 Neutral Sand and 040 Neutral Hazel. I did pick up hers along with Neutral Sand because I feel like maybe we could be similar skin types. But now I'm looking at it going, oh no, maybe this might be, too light. So I might have to mix the 2 together. But I really, really, really want to give this foundation a try, because if she loves it, then maybe I might love it too. You never know. And if I could find something that's a holy grail for oily skin, I'm all for it. So on the website, it says that the Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation is a long-wearing vegan foundation with medium buildable coverage for natural real skin finish. It has ultra lightweight foundation texture that melts into the skin for real skin finish. It's formulated with hydrating hyaluronic acid and watermelon seed oil. It's medium to high coverage. It's buildable and long-wearing. It's available in 20 shades. It's vegan and cruelty-free. So it does say that the watermelon seed oil has been known to restore elasticity in skin. The hyaluronic acid helps to keep skin moisturized, but it doesn't say anything about preventing oiliness from seeping through. So that's something that is a little concerning to me. However, being that I do have really oily skin, I do like to really, really moisturize my skin as best as possible, because I try to lock in as much moisture as possible to try to help my body from not producing as much oil. And I drink a lot of water, so we're going to put this foundation to the test. It is currently 10:24 in the morning. I'm going to wear this all day, do multiple wear tests throughout the day to see how well it holds up. I'm also going to kind of use the same stuff that she used in her video, except I'm going to switch it up just a little bit because I'm going to go with what I know works for my skin. I really, really want this product to work because I feel so bad that my last review, like trying out Tati's like recommendation, just like did not go well. Like the foundation was just horrible on me, but maybe this might work. You never know. But either way, I am so glad that Tati's back. She is the queen. I love her so much. You guys have known I loved her for so freaking long. I mean, gosh, for 2 years in a row, my Tati Beauty Texture Neutral Palette Volume 1 has been my ultimate favorite palette. And I really, 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 really hope that she comes back with Tati Beauty. So with that said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in and we're just going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so like I said, I picked up 2 shades because I wasn't sure what was going to be. Oh my God. I thought that she said this comes with a pump. Oh, it does. Oh no. And I untwisted it. Oh no, I just got foundation everywhere. Oh. Well, there's that. I'm getting this so messy. Okay, so this is the shade 030 Neutral Sand. I do have a very, very neutral undertone. Ooh, this looks like this could be a pretty good match. Let me... Oh, it might be a little light. And this is the neutral hazel that she got. Oh. Definitely too dark. Now, I wonder if I mix the two together, could I potentially get... Ooh, I think mixing the two together might be actually perfect for me. Can you just imagine? Okay, guys, this is the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate it. I feel like that'd be probably the best way to go. I'm very, very neutral, but sometimes it's hard to find the shade like in between because the shade in between I think was like warm beige and I can't pull off warm because then it turns too yellow on me and then I end up looking like an Oompa Loompa, and I think that's what happened last time with the Smashbox one. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. Now, Tati used the Tatcha Silk Canvas to start off with her priming routine. I actually have been thoroughly enjoying mine lately because it has just been so nice to like kind of cover my pores with it, but I'm going to do something just a little bit differently than her because I also don't have that like Tarte product that she uses. I don't have that. But I am going to do my routine like I normally do. So this is actually how I've been setting my face lately, is by using the Tatcha Silk Canvas as a primer. And then I've been going in with actual setting powder on top of it. And then I've been going back in with more primer on top. It's a little excessive, I know, but I've been finding that my skin has been looking really good. My foundation's been looking really good doing that. And it does try to control the oil by me doing that as well. So I feel like that has been kind of working out for me by doing it that way. Okay, so to lock that in, I'm gonna go in with my Kimchi Puff Puff Pass setting powder. This is an amazing setting powder, and I'm literally just going to take just a little bit of it and dab it on the face. Like, I'm not even going hard because I don't want to put too much powder, but just enough to really lock in that primer. And then I am gonna set my face with setting spray. This is the Kimchi Setting Proof Matte Setting Spray. I'm gonna let that soak in for a couple minutes. Okay, so I am gonna prime my skin again, but this time I'm gonna go in with my NYX The Marshmallow Primer. I really do love this primer. It doesn't really do the best at holding back the oil, but it just helps to really give that smooth base. But I'm just gonna mix in just a little dab of the Becca Evermatte Poreless Perfecting Primer. I'm still so sad that is disappearing, but I'm just gonna mix the two just together, just so I can have a little bit of the smoothness and the tackiness and the mattifying properties. It's just, I like to put this right over here in my T-zone because I have really, really, really large pores. This kind of helps me minimize the look of pores and makes my makeup look a lot smoother than what it would have been, because I really do love the NYX primer. Even like I said, it's not for oiliness. It really does make your makeup look nice and smooth, and I really do appreciate that, because at the end of the day, if I know I'm gonna get oily, I'd rather leave my foundation look really nice than it looking like really cakey, oily, just look like crap, you know? Okay, so I'm just kind of like tapping that in. Okay, so I'm gonna take a pump of each. I'm gonna mix the two together just so that there's a nice even base and coat. So it looks like so. Hopefully this will be a good match. And let's start applying. Now this thing says that it's a medium coverage. I do not feel like it's medium. I definitely feel like this is more full than medium. This is really, really, really nice. You know what's so funny is that Tati has one of those really soothing voices, like you could just like listen to her talk all day. I've actually had people in my comment section tell me that my voice is very soothing as well, and I'm like, what? I think my voice sounds like very shrill and just flat out annoying. And the reason why I also say that is because I probably have seen that comment a few times on my channel, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm right there with you. I completely understand. But I'm just, oh my God, it was so nice to see her pop up and just to see her doing reviews again. Like, she's already come back and like been doing reviews like nonstop. She did like high-end drugstore, and just to see her do like a foundation review, I love her opinions. And even if stuff don't work out in my favor just because we have 2 different skin types, I still thoroughly do love Tati's reviews and taking her recommendations because she is truly wonderful, and I'm so glad that she is back. I freaking have missed her, and I've told you guys that for so long, that I've missed Tati and I wanted her to come back. And she's finally back. Okay, so looking up at the mirror up close, I would definitely say that I think this is a really good match personally. And I love how my skin looks right now. It definitely has that skin finish, but I mean, like, it definitely has that skin finish, but it still looks really, really beautiful. I can see what she's talking about. She talked about how there's some mattifying properties, because I can see it definitely had dried down while I was applying it, but it still looks really, really beautiful. Now my pores are still pretty large, but that's just because it's my pores. But I still love how this is looking right now. So let me go ahead and throw on some concealer, and we're gonna go from there. Okay, so for concealer, I'm gonna go into my Fenty Beauty. This is the Bright Fix. I am obsessed with this concealer. It has been my go-to concealer now since I got it, and legit, it is truly freaking wonderful. Now, I apply it with my finger just because a lot of times I have been squirting this out, and it has just been getting freaking everywhere because, you know, God forbid it knows how to aim properly. But it's just been so much easier just applying it with my fingers. So let me go ahead and apply that and put this right over here. See how well it mixes. I love how it makes my under eyes look. It makes my under eyes look so awakened and refreshed. It's freaking amazing. I cannot wait to go buy more because it truly is that wonderful. And I've never said that about concealer because I have never really been a concealer person. But ever since I tried that out, I have been obsessed. I think because it just helps to like brighten up my under eyes, so while making them look so smooth at the same time. And I just freaking love it. So I am going to quickly set my under eyes. I'm going to go in with my Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is the Face It Brightening Palette. And I'm not going to lie, I use this every freaking day. At first when I started using this, I did not care for it, but now I am obsessed and I have to use it every single time. Like, truly, it is wonderful. Okay, now to set my foundation, I am going to go in with my Kimchi Puff Pass Matte Setting Powder, but I'm also going to take a little bit of my Fenty Beauty Translucent Setting Powder right here. This has a very nice smoothing effect to it, so it really helps to blur the fine lines and wrinkles along with minimizing the appearance of pores. So I like to mix the two together, and then I like to take it actually on a poof. Lately, I've been using a poof more than a sponge, and I have just been loving how it's been making my skin look. So I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to lightly start to bounce that in. I don't even bother baking anymore. Like, I know I should because of how oily I am, but I don't. And I'm just lightly just bouncing that on the skin. You see how it just gives that nice like smooth texture? Okay, let me set the face. Lock it in. I do everything I possibly can to lock it in as much as possible to try to control the oil. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face off camera, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna start looking at how my skin looks, and then I'm gonna start doing wear tests throughout the day. But so far, I really do like how my skin looks. It has a very, very beautiful natural skin finish. Now it definitely is more matte for me. I can see how it settled down to be matte, but I just love how my skin looks. I don't look too overly foundation. I don't look too overly powdered. I just think it really is beautiful. Now, does it look like true skin? I don't think so, but maybe throughout the day, it definitely will. So I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, and this is the final look. So the only thing I did not put on today is highlighter because I really, really, really want to see how this is going to work with my skin. And sometimes when I put on highlight, it can just really accentuate the oil. So I decided to forego it just so we can really see how my skin reacts throughout the day. Do I get oily? Do I just get dewy? Does my foundation separate? And I just didn't want the I just didn't want the highlight to confuse it in any way, shape, or form. But I've had this foundation now on for about 45 minutes, and so far it still looks really beautiful. It's still nice and matte. I really do like how this has settled down. I think this is definitely a great combination. I think that the first one would have been too light and the second one would have been too deep, but I think mixing the two was definitely the perfect way to go. The fact that this is only $11, I think it's fantastic, and it's buy one get one 50% off. Like, that is so freaking cool. So I'm definitely going to be checking throughout the day to see how well it wears. But so far, it looks beautiful. And if it could be like this all day, I will be so happy. Now, I will say, if I do get oily, it is what it is. But as long as the foundation doesn't separate, doesn't lift, doesn't disappear, then I'm going to end up liking the foundation. Because most of my foundations I do get really oily in. But if I can just look like dewy or oily, and I can use like my volcanic roller right here to take away the oil, but my foundation is still intact, it still looks beautiful, then I'm happy. But there's been a lot of foundations that I've tried where by the end of the day I've lost half of my foundation. So we'll definitely see how well this holds up, but so far it is beautiful. And I'm not mad that Tati sold me on this. Like, Tati can literally sell me on anything. And I'm so happy that she's back. And congratulations to you, Tati. You literally sold out a foundation line. That is freaking insane. So that is awesome. Welcome back. And I'm excited to see how well this holds up throughout the day. But so far, I am loving it. But time will tell. So let me go ahead and do my wear test of the day, and yeah. All right, guys, so I just want to quickly come on camera and show you guys what my face looks like in natural light. I'm missing a little bit of foundation right here, I think where my finger went, but like, does that not look super pretty? Like, I just feel like foundation looks really pretty right now. So I definitely think that this is a really beautiful foundation. It's only $11, and I love how my foundation is looking right now. It looks really beautiful. I've only had this on for an hour. I just ran through the rain because it just started to rain, and I just really am just liking the aesthetics of this. I think it's really freaking nice. And you can just see Gaia just chilling in the background, and there's Koa just creepily staring at me. But yeah, this is a really beautiful foundation so far, and it's holding up really well. I've only been wearing it for an hour, and it's been holding up really well. So I'll definitely be checking in throughout the day, but so far I'm loving it. Oh no. So we've been wearing this foundation now for 3 hours. I say we because you guys are wearing it with me, but 3 hours. She's already starting to get shiny, but the makeup still looks really beautiful. I'm just really getting shiny in my T-zone. However, it is still completely like together. It's not separating, nothing. It looks really beautiful. So I'm pretty sure if I were to take like this roller right now and like rolled it on my skin, it would completely absorb all the oil and my skin would look just like it did. But I'm not doing that until the very end of the night because I really want to see how much oil comes through. So right now I just have a very, very like dewy complexion. Like my forehead's kind of dewy, but this is like getting pretty shiny. Like I said, it's only been 3 hours. So I'll come back in a couple more hours, but never claimed to be like oil resistant or mattifying in any way, shape, or form. So I can't really blame the foundation too much, but I had to blame my skin. Okay, guys, so we are officially 8 hours into this foundation review. And as you guys can see, I'm pretty oily. I am very, very, very oily, actually. But the one thing I will say is that my foundation is still holding on. Like, I'm getting a little oily now. My chin, forehead, T-zone, a mess. But look. Nowhere do you see the foundation. Nowhere is the foundation broken up. It is still holding on. Now, maybe right here in the corner of my nose, it's starting to mess up just a little bit. In the corner of my nose, it's starting to disappear. But my cheeks are still holding strong. The forehead is still beautiful. Right down the center of my nose is still beautiful. The chin area is still beautiful. So right now, even though I'm getting extremely oily, my skin still looks really beautiful. Like, truly, the foundation has been holding on for over 8 hours now. It has not separated. It has not lifted besides these two little small pieces right there in the inner corner of the nose. But I'll take that over it being completely off my face and or gone, streaky, whatever. So I'll check in 4 more hours, and that'll be the final wear test of the day. But So far, we are off to a really good start. Last time I did this review on Tati's recommendation, at this point, it was the worst disaster. But I'll take oiliness and still having it look really fresh if I could fix it up over it being just completely wiped away. So I'm still pretty impressed. But I'll be back in 4 more hours. Okay, so I've officially had on this makeup for over 12 hours. My lips barely have budged in the slightest. I'm wearing the Lunar Beauty Aphrodite liquid lips and it's barely budged. I had to take off my lashes though because my lashes were annoying the hell out of me, but this is how my skin looks. Very, very, very oily, might I add. But let me actually take a closer look though. I'll be goddamned. Though I may look like you can fry eggs and steak on me and that I work at Steak and Shake as the fryer itself, honestly, it still looks really good. There is no separation except for right here in the corner of my nose. And right here, there's no separation. And I think just the tip is missing, just the tip. But other than that, my foundation has not separated on my forehead. I mean, I think it's like built up just the tiniest bit right here, but everywhere else it's still intact. Holy shit. That is so insane. Wow. Typically, whenever I do these reviews, typically at this point after 12 hours, the foundation is usually still on like right here and right here, but the chin's gone, nose is gone, forehead's gone. Like typically, everything's gone, but no, it is holding on strong. That is freaking amazing. So is this foundation meant for oily skin? Absolutely not. Definitely not meant for oily skin. You guys saw within 3 hours, I was already getting super oily. So it's definitely not meant for oily skin, nor does it claim to be, but the fact that it definitely has held on and it looks really beautiful, like that is what I'm looking for. Because at the end of the day, I can do this on my face, I can roll it, and then if it could look back to normal, like back to natural looking, then I'm all for it. So I'm gonna roll my face, we're gonna see what it looks like after, but so far, I'm still impressed. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll it. Okay, so now that it's rolled, let me take a look at my, one more spot. Okay, so now that it's rolled, let me actually take a look at my foundation one more time. Besides the nose, because some of it now actually disappeared on the nose, everything still looks really good. What? That's insane. That is insane. So this literally absorbed all the oil, but now it just looks like I can go back out and not have to really retouch up my makeup except for just right here in the nose area where it's just kind of like messed up. Like besides that, it looks really nice still. What the heck? This is awesome. Okay, so after rolling it and seeing how well it held up against the roller, like I said, minus the nose area, I still think this is a very beautiful foundation. It still looks really nice on the skin. I still have a very nice skin finish. So a quick touch up throughout the day with this will definitely absorb any oil. So my foundation will go back to looking like this. And this is after wearing it for over 12 hours. And wow, I am impressed. So do I recommend this? Absolutely. If you're oily, please note you will get oily with this, but nothing a little touch up with setting powder, blotting paper, the little roller stick can't fix for you guys. As long as it doesn't separate and look really bad, I'm extremely happy about it. So I think this is amazing. So Tati,
Tati, what did you just do? I'm so excited. This is the first review that I've done, like first foundation review of Tati's recommendation after the Smashbox incident, and I hated that foundation. I actually really love this foundation, and it didn't break the bank. It only cost me $11, which I think is fantastic because the other one cost me like, I don't know, like $50. I don't remember how much a Smashbox one is. I'm so happy that this actually worked out. Like I said, if you're oily, expect to get oily, but this is freaking beautiful. Tati, thank you so much for actually recommending this foundation. I love it, and I'm going to keep wearing it. So definitely go get your hands on it, guys, because it's awesome.
All right, guys, that is it for today's video, guys. If you guys like this video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 3 to 4, mostly 5 times a week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channel. It's All for the Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey, and a huge, huge thank you to all these beautiful Patreon members right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe. Either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you. I'll see you guys very next video. Bye. Hey guys, no. Hey guys, no. While it does have a little bit of, I did buy 2 shades. Finish high. I don't know how to say this. Like, how do I get where the rest? I can see what she's talking about when it says it does have some mattifying like property. True Skin Foundation. It is the ultra lightweight foundation texture that it. To lock that in, I'm gonna go away to lock. Okay. It is formulated with hydrating hyaluronic. I didn't put on. So, no, is that great? No. Hey guys, no, ew. I'm extremely oil. So let me go ahead but time will tell.